Jay-Z has been hit with a lawsuit from his unclaimed son, Rymir Satterthwaite. Now, he definitely has 99 problems, and his alleged son is one. Rymir is claiming that Jay-Z's legal team acted fraudulently during previous attempts to get him to take a paternity test. He says that his late mother, Wanda, and his guardian, Coley, are listed as plaintiffs on a new lawsuit against multiple New Jersey courts, judges, officials, including New Jersey Supreme Court, alleging violations of their constitutional rights. It was filed on November 25th, and the suit argues from 2012 to 2023, their rights were violated through fraudulent court actions, which included sealed records, wrongful sanctions, and obstruction of their legal proceedings. Rymir's mother, Wanda, who passed away in 2009, has alleged that she had physical relationships with Jay-Z in 1992 when she was 16 years old and he was 22 in a new sworn affidavit obtained by the Daily Mail. Here's the affidavit from Rymir's mother, Wanda, saying that she had a relationship with Jay-Z. I, Wanda, write these allegations about my relationship with Sean C. Carter. I met Sean Carter in the fall of 1992, and he identified himself as Rock through my friend, who is also an eyewitness. Mr. Carter and a friend came to Philadelphia to pick up both me and my friend around the area of 24th and Balton Street in Philadelphia. We were taken back to Sean's aunt's apartment in the Brooklyn Projects in New York. The building had an elevator with gates and mirrors inside, but I am unsure of what floor the apartment was on. But the apartment had a 2-bedroom, and the bedrooms were off to your left once you entered the apartment. After talking, drinking, and dancing, my friend went off in the room with Sean's friend, and I went with Sean. Sean was wearing a black hooded jacket with a hat, and his hair was a small afro, but once they left his aunt's place, he put on a black leather jacket. Sean and I did have protected relationships, but the protection broke. Sean and his friend returned 2 weeks later to see us girls again, but they only found me, Wanda, since my friend was having problems at home. Sean asked me to leave with him, but I told him I could not because my mother would be upset. I never saw him again until a year later on the television, but still had no idea of his real name until later. I did not know how to reach him. Her son Rymir was then born in the summer of 1993, and at the time she was in an on and off again relationship with her high school sweetheart, Robert Graves. In 2010, she requested that a Pennsylvania court make both men take a paternity test in order to determine who was her son's real father. The test results proved that Graves was not the biological father of Rymir. And I found some court records of Wanda, Rymir's mother, trying to get Jay-Z to take a paternity test from Rymir, but he kept appealing her court documents. Sean Carter appeals from the order which granted the petition of Wanda Satterthwaite to vacate orders denying her petitions for genetic testing to determine the paternity of the biological child. The case began with a pre-trial in New Jersey on August 13th of 2012. During the pre-trial, Carter's attorney argued that Dr. Coley, who acted as Satterthwaite's legal guardian since the mother handed over custody in 2011 due to an ailing health issue, had no jurisdiction over his case because it was first filed by Wanda in Pennsylvania, and therefore it should be heard in the same state. The case was dismissed outright because Satterthwaite was over 18 years old at the time of the pretrial, and according to Pennsylvania state law, paternity must be established before a child reaches the age of adulthood. The court ruled that the case should be tried under New Jersey law, which states the age of parentage is 23. But Jay-Z's legal team then argued that the rapper should be exempt from undergoing a DNA test in New Jersey because he did not live or own any property in the state, despite public records linking him to homes in Alpine and Newport. Jay-Z's lawyer at the time said, "I did misspeak at the last hearing because I really did think that that was his home address. I didn't realize that that was his business address, so I do apologize for that." At the time, Carter's Rock Nation was located in New York, and that is the address that his attorney claimed was his home address. Jay-Z's lawyer was made aware of Jay-Z's New Jersey properties from the motion for reconsideration that included the deeds and tax records. New Jersey state law states that an attorney that commits fraud when knowingly making false statements, when fraud is committed in court, everything that follows based on the fraudulent act is considered fraudulent as well, meaning any rulings or judgments stemming from the initial fraud are typically voidable and can be overturned. Meaning Jay-Z might just have to take that DNA test. The new lawsuit claims that the court system conspired to deny the plaintiffs access to essential legal records, improperly imposed sanctions without evidence, and blocking their appeals. Rymir is also alleging that they were repeatedly denied due process and were sanctioned for allegedly violating non-existent gag orders. They are requesting a declaratory judgment to recognize that their constitutional rights were violated and to unseal the court records for public review. The lawsuit also includes claims for negligent infliction of emotional distress, as the plaintiffs argue that their ongoing legal struggles have caused them significant personal harm. They believe that Jay-Z's attorney has fought vigorously to block him from having to submit a paternity test for one simple reason, because Wanda was underage when she became pregnant. But yeah, all of this is crazy, but y'all let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.